Welcome to a new episode of Kung Fu and Tattoos. Today we're gonna talk about dragons. My name is Jakob Pang Isaksson. I am an art teacher, tattoo artist, but also a martial arts instructor. So today we're gonna talk about dragon tattoos. In Western mythology, the dragon is usually some sort of a monster that you need to overcome. But in the Asian tradition, it's not really the same. So the Asian dragon, the Chinese dragon for example, is also a symbol of strength of course, but also protection and balance.
My name is Jonathan, and for the past 2 days I went to Jakob to get a tattoo, and I chose to get this Asian type of dragon because I think it represents protection and strength.
Now the dragon in martial arts is usually used to explain the bodywork. You have to move like a dragon. This type of bodywork usually comes from styles with a lot of wrestling because you have a very powerful coiling, rolling type of bodywork that is perfect for grabbing, throwing, and using this soft inner power. You can use this type of dragon training as a cross training for almost anything that you do to create flexibility and mobility in your torso, waist, and upper body. And this is actually something that is very hard to get from other types of training or practices. Now what we need to remember is that symbols can mean different things in different situations. So one of the most common depictions here we have of the yin and yang is that the dragon is symbolizing the yang power, which is the heavenly strong force. And then you have on the inside the tiger that now is a more motherly, earthly force. When a Taoist is practicing its Neidan, the internal cultivation, and now has this strong energy in balance, you will see a dragon on top of the lower abdomen. Now the same deity can also be in a warrior mode, and then usually with a sword in the hand, it has a lion or a tiger on top of the belly instead, symbolizing the power of war and the more aggressive power. Yesterday, we started a new project in the studio.
Yeah.
This was a combination of a traditional dragon but with a modern touch. We wanted it to be very readable from a distance, but also open and not so filled. As you can see here, the composition is quite different from the traditional Japanese dragons that you usually see. They are very full in both composition and color, with bold lines, and they feel kind of heavy. In this one, you can see that there's a lot of open space. One important thing when you do this type of Asian tattoos is that you are not allowed to fill in the eyes, because if you do, the tattoo can become possessed of a spirit. It's good to be possessed of a good dragon spirit, but remember, there is always an evil dragon spirit who wants to go into your body. So, because of that, the eyes need to be blank. But if you flip this, you also have the reason why you did tattoos in the ancient times. Because it was usually warriors that would go into battle and they wanted to become possessed by spirits so they could overcome the enemy. Now, so this is still the foundation of the tattoo styles, for example, down in South Asia. Then you use this tattoo as a protector. It could be from evil spirits, but also diseases. And it can be that your family is cursed and you need this tattoo to protect yourself. So if you ask me, I would say that the dragon is a really good tattoo to have, since it has both the yin and yang aspects of both power, but also protection and the nourishing spirit.